Shalom, Israel. It's Russell Sullivan, Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. And today we're coming out the Torah. The book of Exodus is chapter 20. It's chapter 2, verses 23 through 25. All right, we did this in the Hebrew once already. And now we're gonna do it in the English for those that don't understand the Hebrew. All right. And the Most High says in verse 23, he says, "And it came to pass in the course of those many days that the king of Egypt died." All right. So we know that Joseph was the king of Egypt, and that's how Israel ended up in Egypt through the famine. Uh, the Pharaoh put Joseph in charge over all the land. While no one above Joseph but the Pharaoh in those days. All right. So we see that the children of Israel, we see that the king of Egypt died, and it's saying the children of Israel signed by reason of bondage, right? And they cried, and their cry came up unto Elohim by reason of bondage, right? So the cry of the children of Israel reached into the heavens, right? So the Most High, he heard the children of Israel's cry. See, 24, and the Most High heard their groaning, and the Most High remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and with Jacob. See, so the Most High, he heard their groaning, he heard their crying, and he remembered the covenant that he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? The promises, all right? Verse 25, he say, "And the Elohim saw the children of Israel, and the Elohim took cognizance of them, right?" So the Most sorry about that, Israel. Well, we see that the Most High, that he came to him. He sent this angel, the angel Michael, to Israel to deliver them out of Egypt. But he's gonna be working through Moses and Aaron, right? Let's go a little bit into chapter 3 and see what's going on here, right? It says, "Now Moses was keeping the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian." All right. So Jethro, he was like Arabian, right? Because that's Moses' father-in-law, right? Look, he said, "And he led the flock to the farthest ends of the wilderness and came to the mount of Elohim," right? "In Horeb," right? Verse 2 in chapter 3, verse 2, he say, "And the angel of the Most High appeared to him." So it wasn't the Most High, it was the angel of the Most High who appeared to Moses, right? So he say, "And the angel of the Most High appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of the bush." All right, now it makes sense, because in the book of Enoch, we see that the angels was created by fire by Yah, right? So now we can understand why the angel appeared to Moses in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush, because the angels were created by fire. All right. "And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed." All right. "And Moses said, I will turn aside now and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. And when the king saw that he turned aside to see." So when the angel Michael seen that Moses turned around aside to see, Elohim called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, "Moses, Moses." And he said, "Here I am." And he said, "Draw not, neither draw not nigh, neither put off thy shoes from thy feet, for the place where thou standard is the holy ground. It's holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am Elohim of thy father, the God, the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Isaac, and the Elohim of Jacob. See there? So he the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? And Moses hid his face, and he was afraid to look upon the God, the Elohim, the angel Michael, right? See, these are the things that took place when we was coming out of Egypt. The Most High told us, he said, remember these things, right? All right, verse 7, he says, and the Most High said, and the king said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people that are in Egypt, that are in bondage, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters. See there? The police. For I know their pains and have come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians. See, so the Most High, he came to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Egyptians, right? He seen the cry from the affliction of the Egyptians and their taskmasters, the pharaohs and their police, as we would call them in today's society, right? But I don't really have much time. So I just wanted to bring out, what was going on in these times, what had happened, why the Most High, he delivered us out of Egypt. Like I showed you through 23 through 25. You know what I'm saying? The Most High heard the cry of Israel, and that's why he came into Egypt. All right? So he came to deliver us out of Egypt, out of bondage. And that's the Most High's reading for today. And I'll leave you with that. Shalom.